Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hiker Dave here. Good example of some more encroachment. And building something over there. I'm taking a little walk here through an area that I haven't been down this way in a while. I like to revisit areas, if I haven't been to a spot in a long time. I like to go to it, back to it, and just to see some changes maybe, right? And so, all the racket you're hearing is these jamokes over here building something. I'm headed to an area where I found a huge teepee structure, really big one. I made a video of it. If you wanted to see it, you can look for it. I might even kind of put it at the end of this video. I'll put that up. That, I don't know what you call them, that card or whatever at the end of the video. It's, you know what I mean? So that way you can get a look at it if you'd like. But I think most of you have probably already seen it. It's beautiful out here today. It's kind of drizzly. It's cool. 63 degrees. And I'm just taking a nice walk, taking my time. And I figured I'd bring you guys out with me. So, enjoy some of the sights. I'm going out to planning a trip to Hockomock Swamp this coming weekend. Oh, how are you, by the way, if I forgot to ask. And I'm planning it for this weekend to go out to Hockomock Swamp. And was doing some more research on the area and the stories of the Bridgewater Triangle here, where this park kind of sits right in the middle of it, in the triangle, not the swamp. But the swamp is a really, really strange area. A lot of weird energy here at that place. So I'm going to take you guys with me out there, and that should be interesting. I'm probably going to get a lot of video from there. I had a time. It's weird. I had lost time there before. It's the only time I'm aware that it happened to me, that I lost a good chunk of 2 or 3 hours. I'm not sure what the heck happened, but the place is really odd. But I just put a video out about it. Well, I don't know in what order I'm going to post these videos, but I just made a video on the area and sightings in Massachusetts. It's really interesting stuff if you're into any kind of paranormal, UFOs and orbs and stuff like that. Then this place, this Hockomock Swamp, you could really do some research on it. It's awesome. Or just look it up on the computer, and it's just got some amazing stories. Well, I haven't been out here in, I don't know, I'm going to say a couple of months. This is kind of I've been out here recently to look at that structure, but I didn't go this way. This is kind of a roundabout way to get there. This kind of dead ends it just kind of stops, and it's like a really cool little hangout spot. If you ever wanted if you wanted to have a nice day camp area and just kind of hang out for the day, the spot I'm headed to is really nice for something like that. There are homes close to me at this part of the park. There's homes off this way over here, and then of course you can hear the construction on my left. There's homes that way. This is kind of an outer part of the forest that's right up against homes and neighborhoods and stuff like that. But again, I haven't been out here in so long. I wanted to see if anything has changed out here. And I'm going to do one of my listening sessions that I like to do sometimes, where I'll just sit and listen for just like 10 solid minutes. I won't move, I'll just stay in one spot. And I'm just looking for a good area. That area in there looks pretty decent to do something like that, doesn't it? Maybe take a walk up there. Looks like there's a hill. Maybe I'll take a walk in there and just kind of set up and just do some listening. Let's take a look and see what's going on. I don't recall myself ever walking into this part of the woods. Yeah, this looks like maybe a nice spot to just sit and listen. All right, I'm going to hit this area on my way back, and I'm going to do that. I won't take a video of that, because literally it's just, I don't do any talking or anything like that. It's similar to the rain video I made a few weeks ago, where I don't talk at all, and which I bet you some of you guys would love that, but you can see that there's a lot of like dirt bike activity out here, and good spot to try to find some tracks if it wasn't ripped up by dirt bikes. Why do I hear a vehicle? I am close to a neighborhood, so. And the park employees, they drive around here in like a four-wheeler, like a nice like four-seater four-wheeler, just to kind of drive around, I guess, to make sure that people aren't just having fires and stuff off trail, or just to check to make sure there's not a tree down in the trail or something like that. Excuse me, I'm assuming that's what they're doing. I mean, it could be just joyriding, right? That's what I'd be doing. I would love to have a job like that where where I'm working out in the forest, getting paid for it. Don't see a lot of sign here, and I didn't last time I was here a few months ago. And before I started my channel, I used to come out here and I'd spend the day out here. At the end, this just kind of stops down here, and it's a really nice view of Big Bear Hole. That's what this body of water is, Big Bear Hole. Like I said, I never really saw a lot of sign here. A few things here and there, and I don't know why that is. I Google Earth the area, and it's still, you know, a pretty thickly forested area. Even though there's homes around, they're really, it's not an urban area at all around here. There are, you know, Taunton, the city, is, you know, 25 minutes from here, and you know it is fairly populated, but you know the homes aren't right on top of each other or anything, and so there's plenty of room for a Bigfoot to walk around here. So I don't know if this kind of area is not really conducive, or they don't like it for some reason. I'm not saying that they have never passed through here, but I never really see a lot of sign like this here. I mean, that's a big tree to break right there. That's a big one. I don't know if that would be a snow load situation there, but that is a big break. There's mostly jack pines here, instead of just your regular eastern white pine. There's these I don't like them. They're not very attractive, but they're called jack pines, and this whole area is covered with these jack pines. Maybe that's why. Maybe Sam Squamps doesn't like jack pines. So this is an area here that I've set up a, a little day camp and hung out here for a couple of hours, and I'd bring a fishing rod with me and just kind of relax here. I'd bring a little transistor radio and listen to some tunage and do a little fishing. Oh wow, it's wicked overgrown. Okay. Geez, I used to be able to stand right here and fish. Really overgrown. Maybe it's been more than a couple months since I've been here. I'd like to get some shots of foliage for you guys, but this basically is just pines here. And the pines, obviously, they don't change. They don't have leaves to change color, but you can see some of it starting to change now, some of the leaves. Now, there's parts of New England right now that are absolutely gorgeous. People come from all over the country to watch the foliage change in the fall, and I don't blame them. It's beautiful. It's nice to live in New England and be able to watch it and see it every year. All right, I'm going to head back to that spot where I'm going to do a little sit and listen. Maybe I'll take this way, and I'm going to do a little sit and listen on my way out. This is like a track right here that goes around and it comes back up this area, so I can take this loop sort of and head back and get to that little listening post. I want to hang out at that spot. And sometimes I hear some really cool stuff. I don't know if you guys would be interested in sitting and listening for 7 or 8 or 10 minutes to possibly nothing. That's why I've never really recorded that one of my sitting sessions or standing. Sometimes I'll just stop and stand in one spot. See, this homes over here, and back here there's homes. Obviously you can hear the construction behind me, so there's this bunch of homes around here. But as I have learned in this past year, or the past year and a half or two that I've been researching, it doesn't really matter if there's homes nearby. Sometimes I believe that draws them in. Their curiosity will draw them right onto people's properties, and they'll watch you as you're out in your backyard chopping wood and whatnot. All right, thank you guys for stopping by this boring video, and I will definitely see you on the next one.